What's going on, guys? Simon here. Welcome along to day 68 of my weight loss journey. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Really appreciate your company. Okay, just to recap on yesterday. For breakfast, I had porridge with banana and honey and toasted flaxseed crunch. You didn't get to see that because I was rushing out the door to go to my uncle's month's mind mass. After that, I had a long wait after the mass, and there was a family gathering. There was loads of food there at the family gathering and all that, and I was just like, oh, I was like a deer in the headlights. All I had out there was a cup of herbal tea and half a glass of 7 Up Zero, or whatever you call it, 7 Up Free. Is that what you call it? Yeah, and I couldn't wait to get home because I was absolutely starving. I didn't want to eat any of the food there because it wasn't the best for my diet, and I just wanted to come home and get my usual. So that's what I did. I came home. I had my flatbread. Oh, sorry. By the way, before I get into that, I've pinned a comment down below, which is the video of that I've been talking about making for my uncle. His wife told me that I could freely share it yesterday, so I said that's fine. Okay, no problem. Thanks for that. And so there it is down in the pinned comment down below. So have a look at that and let me know what you think. 16 minutes long or something like that. My old Uncle Jack. Right. Lunch then I had a Tesco flatbread toasted in the air fryer. I had garlic mayonnaise, slice of light mature cheddar, chicken breast fillet, which my wife had already cooked and seasoned. I don't know what she seasoned it with. Diced red onion and some sun-dried tomatoes. And wash that down with a glass of Pepsi Max, no cans, so I had to use the bottles of Pepsi Max that are there. And I had a third of a Skyer yogurt, raspberry flavor, which is nice. Then after that, for supper, I had spaghetti bolognese, and I also had a third of Skyer yogurt with that as well. In terms of water intake, I guess I took in about 4 pints altogether, I would say, counting that herbal tea and the 7 Up Free from earlier. And in terms of work, I didn't do any work at all because I was my uncle's month's mind mass, as I said, and came home. I was eating and having my food, and apart from that, all I was doing at home because I was kind of wrecked. Is I just went on the game and chilled out playing Pure Pool Pro on the PS5 and having loads of fun with that. Yeah, it's quite enjoyable. Really like it. Okay, that's us all caught up on yesterday. I shall talk to you at breakfast. All right, breakfast time. Just after doing my kilometre walk there. See where we are. 1,996 steps apparently, but there's probably a few from me going back and forth before my walk. And 1.43 kilometres, so that's good. Don't have any bananas today. It's very slim pickings. My wife hasn't gone shopping yet, so I have some cranberries. Dried cranberries. Let's sprinkle a few of them in there, I suppose. Or instead of the bananas. Probably have enough there. Just put a bit of different type of toasted flaxseed crunch today with pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds and honey. Ran out of the other one. Let's give this one a go. Alright. It's looking decent. Now, me put in the honey. Different brand, local honey this time. My ma used this yesterday as well. She said her putting honey everywhere on it. It's drip all over the outside, really sticky. God love her. Different colour and consistency of the honey, which I'm noticing. Actually, I noticed that with all different types of honey. Manuka honey was very dark, you know. This one is kind of a pale kind of a colour. Reminds me of pale ale. You see some kind of sediment left behind in it. Just let this come to a natural end with the drip here. Now it's about to do it now, I'd say. Oh. It's like the never-ending drizzle stick. I'll just stop it there. It's very sticky though. Need to get it sorted. Oh, a drop of milk. And let's mix it up. How are we doing on time? 25 minutes before I start work. That's good. I got up a few minutes earlier than usual today. It's nice to be back on schedule though, back with my usual routine, you know. It's a bit awkward when life gets in the way and ruins your schedule a bit, but c'est la vie. It's piping hot. I don't like it too hot, you know. All the cranberries seem to be able to sink into the bottom. Got one. Okay, I shall finish that off camera. Plan for the day in work is to continue on with the form builder module. There's a sense of urgency on that. It's going to take me the rest of the week at it. Like, it's a significant part of the system, and probably into next week, if I'm to be honest. It's a significant part of the system, but it's going to be very beneficial to have in because it can be used for we're adding the facility for patients to book their own prescriptions. So, you know, I think I gave an example last week, didn't I? So, such as, like, there's various different prescriptions that are supported. I think there's about 20 different types. Like, so urinary tract inflammation is one, or sorry, urinary tract infection, is that it? UTI, and that's a popular one. So the patient comes in, they put in their details like their name, their address, their date of birth, their gender, their so on and so forth, medical history and all that, explain the symptoms. This is all through the form that I'm building, you know. Then they submit that, the doctor reviews it and decides if they're eligible for a prescription or not. And if they are, they send it to the pharmacy, send the patient an SMS. And if not, if the doctor doesn't feel like it's worthy of a prescription, they just issue the refund. And the patient doesn't, you know, they have to come in to see the doctor, like, you know, if it's inconclusive. So, so the idea of the form builder is that it's a tool that allows the tenant of the software, their administrators, to create any type of forms they like. And that's it, basically. Right, so after I've that done, I'm going to get back onto the treasure hunt website. I got over a major milestone over the weekend with it, which was the last of those demonstration videos for the power-ups. So I'm quite chuffed over that. And now I'm on a kind of I think it's like the security steps, just going through from a hacker's mindset, like just to say, how can someone try to hack or breach the system, or how to gain an unfair advantage, or, you know, how to game the system, as they call it, you know. So they need to have different ways and means of countermeasures in place to prevent that from happening. So yeah, making some good progress. It's looking like I will be ready thereabouts for the 1st of April, hopefully, but there's a couple of upstream things out of my control in terms of when they'll be delivered. One of them is getting the company registered. That could take several days, I'd imagine. Another one is finding an accountant and retaining an accountant that's going to be, suitable for us. Third one is opening up the bank account. That's going to take several days as well. That's dependent on the company being set up and having all the papers for that. I think you have to meet a solicitor as well when you're forming the company, do you, to sign or a notary public to witness your signatures. I can't remember what exactly that is. Yeah, a few bits and pieces like that. I also want to be doing a test treasure hunt or a pilot treasure hunt with a limited group of people. So when I create the social media profiles, I'll put a feeler out there, get it shared out, and I'll invite people in, like to first 10 people or something that are interested in giving it a whirl. We'll bring them for tea and coffee in a local hotel or something like that, and I explain the rules of the treasure and how it works, blah blah blah, and then let them go off and try and find it and come back then a few hours later, and we'll have a meal and we'll just discuss how they felt about it, what was good, what was bad, was it easy, was it difficult, etc., and so on and so forth, and just have a bit of organized structure around it, just to make sure it's right. Just want to make sure it's right for the first proper launch, and yeah, so hopefully it's going to be a good one, but sure, we don't know until we try. That's what I'm saying all along. So right, I shall talk to you in the next segment. Alright guys, lunchtime now. I'm after doing my walk. Where am I on the steps? I am at 4,084 steps, 2.97 kilometers. So I'll be doing another walk before my supper later on. Slim pickings here today. My wife hasn't been food shopping yet, so I had to rustle up whatever was there. I think there were several people that recommended passata to me, which was my sister Jessie, Jean the Colonel, and my sister Claire, and there's probably a few others that I can't remember. I saw it in the fridge. I didn't even know what it was. I would have called it tomato puree before, years ago, but it was in the fridge. So got me flatbread, put the passata on it, spooned it on, spread it out, put a decent slice of mature cheddar grated on it. It was, I don't know how to explain it to you. It was about, from that part down, it was about half the width of that of cheddar. I grated it. It's probably bad, but I had no other option. I used the onion rings this time, so I sliced the onion instead of dicing it, used the rings on that. I put chicken that I'd seasoned with cayenne pepper, chicken breast fillet that is, and then I put taco sauce and oregano on top. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Hopefully I can cut the thing now. Oh yeah, and I put it in the oven then to bake it. Well, not bake it, but to crispen it up, you know what I mean? Crisping it up, should I say. Just trying to get the optimum cutting angle. I might cut it in 4 slices and leave it at that, because I don't think I'll be able for 6. Bada boom, classic dad joke. Let's put a bit of salt on it as well, actually. Should do. Washing down with a bit of Pepsi Max. We're out of cans, so I'm having the 2-litre bottle, and I have a third of that Skyer yogurt left, so I'm going to have that with it as well. Right, here goes. Oh my fucking god, guys. Unbelievable. I can feel it all over my face, apologies.
Oh my god, that is so nice. Is anyone able to do a rough calculation in calorie wise how much that is? Curious to know. Yeah, I'm a bit worried not putting up this video today because Domino's Pizza could be looking and might steal my recipe, you know? What can I do? I'm gonna have to go with it, unfortunately. But yeah, that's absolutely top notch. I surprised myself there, having not been able to muster up them few ingredients, but it's perfect. So I might make that a staple, to be honest, once a week. Alright, I shall eat this off camera and I'll talk to you at supper time. Alright, supper time now. What I have here is chicken stir fry veg, some seasoning on the chicken of some sort, chicken seasoning I think, and garlic potatoes. So let's throw a bit of salt on. I'm all out of my pear and apple juice, so to go with the next best one, which is I think is summer fruits. So nice. Okay, you've seen my full day of eating today. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to add them in the comment section below. And I shall talk to you in the next video. All the best. Bye bye.